Hey everybody, this is Micah from BearHart Outdoors, and I'm bringing you a little bit of a different review today. This is an outdoor arena review of the Tigris Waterproof Capsule. There's been some swimming reviews. There's been I guess you would call it a title review, just with the arena so far. I was trying to think of something different to do, so I'm going to do a little bit of abuse testing of this today, maybe involving a vehicle which, according to Google, either weighs about 12 pounds or 4,600 pounds. So you'll have to wait and see what that looks like when I film it, and I'm not sure why Google had two weird different results. Anyways, so I'm gonna go with 4,600 pounds, and we'll go with that. So without further ado, let's get to it. Just to give you a little brief overview of the capsule here, a little bit wider in my hand. I will put a link down below to Tigris so that you can get the specs on that. Nice long thread, which helps with the water resistance. It's also got an O-ring right here. It unscrews from both ends, so you can rig it however you want, whether you want the end to stay on your pack and be attached and you unscrew the canister, or you can unscrew this end. I have some tissue in here, tissue on the ground, that has been in there the whole time I've been testing this. You could build whatever kit you want in this. Let me show the size a little bit. It's pretty thin. A little bit bigger around than my thumb. Not a good reference, but I don't know. So, O-rings on both ends. It does come in a nice little box, and it comes with spare O-rings, which I did not feel like testing those in this particular case, so they are still inside at home. And put my dry tissue back in here. You could really build a small kit of whatever sort you wanted on here, whether you're putting emergency medication, emergency fire kit, just whatever kind of small you wanted to put in here, you really could. Up to you. Leave it up to your imagination what you could put into this container. So I put tissue in it so that I could test its water resistance and its durability. Durability first, then the water resistance, as you'll see. I'll do a chronological order for you. But enough rambling about it. Let's get to the fun stuff. Hey everyone, I know I had mentioned some extreme testing, and I am actually going to run the Tigris capsule over with a car. Set that there. Here we go. Catch that license plate. Tigris Waterproof Capsule versus car. I ran it over, it shot it, so I was going to back over it, but that didn't work out so well, so stick it back under. I'm going to back over it again. Hopefully it won't shoot off this time. There you go. One take. ran over it. Let's see. You may not be able to see this. I'll see if I can zoom in a minute. Yeah, let me go ahead and change angles here. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to do it in one take. No editing so that you can see. It scuffed the paint up a little bit. That's it. And it's not easy to open this with one hand anyways, but I wanted to try and show. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the beeping, it's driving me nuts. There we go. I can turn this with one hand. And again, I apologize for those of you that might be getting motion sick right now as I drop my camera all over the place on this tiny little tripod. No issues there. So making sure that the capsule didn't collapse on the thread anywhere that would make it have any issues. And both ends come right off. And then I thought about just throwing it up in the air and letting it hit the ground, and I'm like, well, that's going to be kind of hard to film and throw and do all at once. So I've decided to, instead of batoning it through a piece of wood, I'm just going to hit it really hard with a piece of wood. You know, normally a knife where I was like, oh, durability, you got to baton it. Well, this can't really do that. So upon closer inspection, it actually suffered a substantial dent after that last drop, and I had to use a pair of vice grips to get it loose, and a handy stick, and it can be rotated around and loosened with the aid of tools. So, well, technically it's still functional, it's not very functional. As you can see, it actually caught some dents up near the lip too. It caught another dent down here in the end. So it liked the vehicle a lot more than it liked the log. So I'm going to tighten this back down, and I'm going to go do my water test. And we'll see if that O-ring is enough to hold, even though it's banged up pretty bad. Sorry if the audio is really bad on that. Thought I'd run the blowers there for a little bit just to make it fun. I actually left this thing in there for quite a while in its really beat up state, as you can see. We'll see here in a second. I got to carry it down back to the special opening tools it now requires and see if it was able to keep the water out. Moment of truth. This other end's actually easier to open than the end that I need the stick for, so we're going to find out if it was able to make it through everything that I put it through. Alright, it was actually in that hot tub at 100 degrees, as you saw, for a couple of hours. And I only just ran it for the last couple minutes. That is dry. Now the real question is it dry at the other end where the most damage was? Feeling it all out. Looks like it got a little bit of dampness here at the very end. I don't know if you can actually see that or not. There's a line right there. Several hours, and that little amount of water got through. I'm pretty impressed. As you can see, this thing's gotten banged up pretty good. So yeah, there you go. So some final thoughts on the One Tigris capsule. I think it is an excellent addition to your kit if you're looking for a small, nearly bomb-proof container to keep something safe, whether that be a battery or batteries or money or medication or a fire kit or something like that. I think it'll do a pretty good job protecting whatever you put in it. I put this through a lot. It's probably one of the most out of normal use abuse tests I've ever done, as I've pushed a few things before, but I literally did almost nothing that this was designed for. I put it in the water. I think that was about it. So durability is good. However, I think this particular one is done. So there will be a fresh one going to the next reviewer. So I just wanted to thank you for your time today and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button and watch some of my other videos. Also, if you would like and share it, I appreciate that. Those buttons are down there somewhere. Also, down below, comment section. You know I love seeing comments, reading them, seeing them, of course, reading them and responding to them. I like hearing what you guys think. Maybe, I know that I took this one further than it should have gone, so I'm aware of that, so go easy on me. But anyways, thank you for watching, and remember to stay safe and be ready.